Dr. Doug Killion was the area medical director at South Bay from 1994 to the present. It was a tumultuous time in our history. He succeeded John Condon and then Steve Jordan with their administrative team.
There was such a crisis of leadership at the time you were chosen. And there was nobody more able to instill trust than you did from the day that you became medical director. Through all of that chaos and those challenging times, you were the calm, thoughtful voice. I thank you for what you created in the Harbor City South Bay Medical Center.
The excavation around our medical center has been a familiar scene throughout the last 18 years with Doug the Builder at the helm. First, there was the creation of the Normandy North parking lot and the addition to Normandy North. At the time, Doug participated in the MCAT teams of the new Tri-Central with Baldwin Park and Bellflower. He surrounded himself with excellent leadership teams, and he was ever ready to tackle tough issues.
I worked with Doug Killion at South Bay Medical Center from 2000 to 2008. South Bay Medical Center, you may remember, at that time was still Harbor City, and there were plans to shut the hospital down. And as a consequence, we were really working on a shoestring. We had no money. I also recall we didn't have RNs in our back office, and the buildings themselves were in a state of disrepair and preparing for this downsizing. We moved the conference center and rebuilt it. We built the first parking structure. We opened Parkview Medical Office Building. We put a roof on Lakeside. It took us forever, but we got the traffic light and we got the Permanente way finally from the city of Harbor City. So it's been an incredible journey of investing in our facility and investing in our physicians and staff. And that, again, I think was my very clear memory of Doug. He was very interested in supporting the staff and the physicians so that they would be free to do their work. He was very interested in providing a safe environment with our buildings. He was a good listener, and he was a very thoughtful partner.
Expansion in the Torrance community occurred with the opening of the Torrance Medical Office. Further expansion on campus with the opening of the Vermont Pavilion made room for creating innovative ways to give care to our patients, such as the Outpatient Observation Center and ultimately a new laboratory facility. At the same time, there was improvement in communication throughout the area, which occurred with town hall meetings, People Pulse, perspectives, and Monday morning memos, and we celebrated being 50 years old with 50s style flair.
Michelle, if it's okay, I'm just going to start cleaning up and packing up some of Dr. Killion's things here. Let's see. Oh my, Michelle, have you seen these? People have talked about him leaving big shoes to fill, but I never imagined they'd be this big. Wow, that's impressive. Oh, Barb, you have your work cut out for you. What else does he leave? Whoa, I never thought he took this thing off. His Superman outfit. He's so humble. Wow, I'm sure he's gonna want this as well. Okay. At the South Bay Medical Center, we do make lives better. And equally important, people like working here. We have a culture of caring for one another, and I attribute that to the legacy of leadership that you've led.
Continuing our renovations, a 34-bed emergency room and a new medical library were built. Yet another parking structure was erected to accommodate new buildings, and a wonderful healing garden was created.
Three things that come to mind when I think about Doug. One is patience, one is wisdom, and one is integrity. He's someone you can trust, and he's somebody that we all look up to.
Flu shots were touted as a way to protect all of us, and Doug was proud to be the first.
I think I appreciate his fair, his non-judgmental way. I appreciate that he is yellow, if you know about the colors, but he does have a hint of red, especially when he gets mad. You can see it in his face. I'm going to miss who he is as a person and the strength of his ability to calm a room and make us all see beyond our own feelings and what we're trying to do for the patients and for our organization. I'm going to miss all that.
We built the Coastline building, and Doug is still at the helm with the landscaping crew. Plans for the new hospital are ongoing. Doug has always encouraged the accomplishments of those physicians with high MAPs and increasing our CSG statistics so that our medical center is one of the highest performing in the region.
I've enjoyed working with you all these years. But you know, if you do go to a region and you try to screw with us, I've put together a nice little book of dirt on you that I can share if needed, with some other people whenever I need to. You know, this is it. It's called DK's Mambo. Yes, it's a dance theme. Mambo stands for your list of misguided actions, egregious activities, missteps, baloney, and of course, orneriness. With all these new buildings and everything, you're a legend now. And so I'm sure we'll name a kiosk after you. And best of luck with that Walmart application. I hear they have good health benefits.
Our Healing Hands movement will be another legacy by our physicians. Doug has not only stood by our accomplishments, but also knows how to enjoy himself and has always supported our physician recognition dinners over the years.
I think Dr. Killion, as a physician and as a leader, cares deeply about the care that we provide to our members and patients here at Kaiser Permanente in South Bay. And I also know he's very performance oriented. He cares as well as much as about the people of South Bay, so the physicians and as well as our team members, and he's very, very well respected by the physicians.
Doug, you've been a great leader. I've learned so much from you. I think most importantly, your high value on integrity and fairness have really come through. I think it's come through. It's molded many of us as leaders, and it's really a lot of who I am as a leader going forward. Your focus on clinical performance and doing the right thing for the members has been an inspiration, I think, not just for me, but for all physician leaders, our staff, our nurses, to really focus on doing the right thing for our members and providing great care. It's allowed us to provide the kind of care that's recognized regionally as best and also nationally as best in nation. And I hope that as I grab your torch and you pass on leadership to me, that I can continue to really exemplify the values that you've taught me. Honesty, fairness, integrity, partnership, accountability. Don't worry, Doug. South Bay will be in good hands. Thank you for everything you've done for all of us.